in December, I'm a ballroom dancer, but before that, I was a nurse practitioner in ER for 30 years and burn units and American Red Cross disaster nurse. So I've seen a lot of different things come through the emergency room. But I had a hip problem in January that they treated with prednisone from the ER. And I'm like, oh no, I'm just getting into competition dancing. I'm not gonna have this problem. So I had made a commitment to do 3 things to get my body in better shape. And one of them was to find stem cells again. In 2014, I had IV stem cells. I flew to Washington State and there a physician gave me stem cells. And it was just to revitalize organs, a lot of heart disease in my family. So I'm like, oh, why not prevent it, right? So it was $6,800 plus a few other, plus a trip up there. Did an IV. I had broken my arm a year earlier. I had a lot of pain in this arm and I thought the stem cells were going to go to my heart and just go scour around, but they went to my arm and I had excruciating pain for 24 hours. But then my arm gave full range of motion and it's never had a problem since. So when my hip started hurting in January, I thought, well, I'm going to go have another round of IV stem cells. But you know, it's a little worrisome. Whose stem cells are they? And I know now they only last 3 or 4 months and then you have to pay for them again. And Pam Maloof, a friend of mine in Palm Springs, called and said, what do you know about stem cells? And I said, everything. In fact, I'm thinking about flying back to Washington State to get another round. So she sent me the patches and in just a couple of days, my pain went from a 7.
And I think we've lost Nevada. So what Nevada was saying is that her pain went from, I believe, to a 7 to a 3 after being on the stem cell activating patches. And so her testimonial is really fascinating because she actually was spending the $10,000 or $20,000 for stem cell injections. Are you there, Nevada?
I am here. Let me see if I can get back on the Zoom real quick. There we go.
There
Okay.
you are. Yeah.
Too many things going on.
Yeah.
What was your question?
You were just explaining where your pain level was after the stem cell activating patches.
Oh, well, it went down to a 2 right away. But then I found that when I went right back to dancing that it got a little bit sore again. So I added the ice wave with the X39 and completely knocked it out. So I had no pain. And now that we've had 6 weeks without social dancing and using the X39 on my hip as well as on the back of my neck, I'm really excited to get out there and try my cha-cha again.